All right, there we go, guys. Well, we are back again for another night here at New Territory Reviews, and tonight we're going to make up for not being able to stream it last night. We are playing the original Resident Evil 1 in honor of the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil. So thank you all for joining me. Corey and JJ are off tonight because JJ is off on a family vacation right now, so there is that. So I'm filling in at least like the time slot. I actually thought about it. I was like, you know, probably could have gone live on the road Twitch for this. And I feel really bad because I promised I'd start doing that again. Oops. I'll start next week. Especially when I get things back on track around here. But no, thank you guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Yo, Philip Vernon, thank you, dude. You have become a member. Welcome in, dude. And you are on the NES level, so that actually gives you access to the custom emojis we have here on the channel. And when we do our monthly get-togethers here for our live streams, well, they're members-only streams. It's our arcade streams and everything like that, I call them. So, welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Thank you for being a member. Helps out the channel big time, honestly. So yeah, like last night we had a lot of fun. We kind of watched and reviewed Resurrection, and Beggy joined us in the chat to fill us in on a lot of things, which is really nice. So that's always a good time right there too, to have Beggy along. And I actually will have a podcast episode hopefully within the next few days out, or something like that. I have to figure out the times of everybody, but I will have exclusive interviews with Annie Rogue, who played Jill in Resurrection, and we got Cody, who is actually the actor for Vaughn in Resurrection. So I'm going to have those two characters because I think they were honestly standouts for what they did. It was great seeing the OGs back, and clearly, obviously, they all did really good, and a lot of good times were had. But it's always hard when you're an actor and you're coming into play a character that already exists, because there's kind of in most situations there's kind of like this whole thing of what this character is supposed to be and how they're supposed to sound. So that can be a scary thing. And so so with that being said, it's also even more stressful when you're an original character that's technically a main character in a game or a story, and people don't like that because they don't like them either upstaging or replacing the original characters. So obviously both Annie and Cody have had great reception to their characters. A lot of people really love their acting and their fight work as well. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to be talking about Resurrection, talking about our favorite moments and everything like that and things leading up to it. So yeah, and I believe if you're a member on the channel, you do get access early to that podcast, if I remember correctly. I think on the base level you do. If not, I think it's one of the later tiers that we have here on the channel. So yeah. Hope you guys will enjoy that when it comes out, whenever we get to it. I'm hopefully, it's last minute, but I'm hoping I can get them for Sunday, which would be really cool. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Like I said, we just talk a little bit here right before the stream starts. You know, good time. We just get together and relax and shit. But yeah, we're playing Resident Evil 1 tonight, the original, to celebrate the 30th anniversary. And I would do like these enhanced versions and all this other stuff because I saw JJ play it, but like I'm just not good with mods. I don't really know how to install them properly. I am shocked that I got last year when we did Lord of Necropolis. I was shocked I got that working. Although, I guess it wasn't really that hard of a mod. At least I don't think it really was. No, it really wasn't that hard to set up. But other mods kind of are for me. Again, I'm tech illiterate, so oops. In all fairness, it's not like you guys haven't tried getting the OG Jill to join in for what it's worth. Yeah, we did. We tried. And she just doesn't want to be a part of this. I mean, I don't know if she's actually been talked to. I don't believe a lot of the people that say they've talked to her actually talked to her. But I hope she sees the movie, and I hope that she realizes what she missed. But I also hope that it means she comes out of retirement or whatever and joins these actors because this is that's a big deal. You know, like I was thinking about this the other day, and it is kind of interesting that Charlie and Greg and the rest of the guys didn't really have that much time on screen, right? But their presence cemented like pretty much in everybody's memory. Everybody remembers that black and white opening. Everybody remembers them running through the woods. Everybody remembers the "don't go," you know, everybody remembers the scream of Joseph and that kind of stuff. And I guess like when you like, you know, for a lot of people that these days don't understand how important that was, stuff like that back then was unreal. You never saw that in video games, really. So seeing that was a huge deal for a lot of people, and it just kind of stuck with everybody. And it was kind of what made Resident Evil stand out. So yeah. You know, it's crazy on that. But yeah, we'll have them on the podcast soon, hopefully. Awesome music. Oh, thank you, Philip. So yeah, the music that you hear playing is from Just Happy Burger. Hold on a sec. So I don't have the link, but I can just put her name in right there. You just copy and paste Just Happy Burger in YouTube, and she is a horror channel that primarily focuses on Silent Hill, but she does do Resident Evil. She does do a lot of other cool stuff, which is really dope. And she also makes music, and she made this music for me. So hire her if you guys want. Same with Proxy too. You guys have seen Proxy in the chat. You know who Proxy is. He does really good music as well. Hire him as well to do it, because he's done about 2 or 3 row stuff for us already. So I just found out that Glenn Powell will portray Star Fox in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So yeah, I saw that too. And here's my thing. I really am not a big fan of, you know, Hollywood actors playing like these characters. I think it should go to the actors of the game, because I mean, while Sonic didn't do that at first, they at least got Colleen O'Shaughnessy to be Tails in the second movie and everything, and so on from there on. And I think that's great, because here's the thing. I'm sorry, like, nothing against Glenn Powell, because he actually is an amazing actor, and I remember him like when he was just kind of an unknown relatively. I remember when I saw him in Expendables 3, and he was actually good in that movie, as much as Expendables 3 really fucking sucked. But, you know, like, here's the thing. People don't really get excited about actors anymore, and this is stuff that other actors have talked about. You look at like how like people go, oh, no one's gonna go see the new, you know, this, that, and then some movie. They're gonna go see the new Captain America movie. They're gonna go see the new Avengers movie. They're gonna go see the new Iron Man movie. They're gonna go see this. Like, they're not going for that actor. They're going for the character. And I don't really think there's anything wrong with that, but that's kind of where it just like, yeah, stop trying to get Hollywood people on board to voice these characters that have actors. You know, I mean, granted, yes, some of them can do really good, because I do believe that Charlie Day, he, even more than Bowser, he was perfectly cast as Luigi. When I first heard that Charlie Day was going to be Luigi, I'm like, I'll allow it. So I don't know. And I also think that they should not have shown that Star Fox was going to be in this. Like, how amazing would it have been, right, if you guys saw in the theater at one point, like, you see like an R-Wing just coming down, and you see lasers blasting, and then Fox McCloud pops out of the cockpit and lands on the ground and anything like that, and puts up a shield and deflects a blast from Bowser or something like that. You know, however they're doing this movie, that would have been epic. And I think the reason why they're showing Fox is because I don't think they have a lot of faith in their movie per se, or they just don't care. Because look, you could save so much on advertising, because the Mario movie made so much money. We've already seen the trailer. We've seen 2 trailers so far, I think it is, and it's great. We didn't need to know that Fox was coming to it. You need to save surprises for your films. Games are the same way. You play a game and you feel like you've already seen all the cutscenes from the trailers that you watch. Same with most movies these days. But I'm sure it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. A lot of people were kind of iffy about the last movie, and I'm like, what did you want from it? Like, what did you want from it? It's a thing that was literally made to be a game about Easter eggs and stuff. Like it's Mario. It's not that deep. Mario doesn't really have a lot of games where the lore is deep. So I just think people overreacted and thought it granted, the Sonic movies were a little bit different, but they were still enjoyable. And Sonic has a good plot for some of its games when you adapt them properly. I don't really think they adapted Sonic 3's plot or Sonic Adventure 2's plot to the third movie. I think they actually kind of dropped the ball on that a little bit, but it was still entertaining and still fun. They get it. They understand. The Mario Brothers movie, again, I think it was fine. I had no problems with it. I thought it was great. I thought it was fine. Now, what do you call it there? My worry is future Nintendo movies. Because with Star Fox showing up in this movie, a Smash Brothers movie is coming. They're going to do some kind of giant Smash Brothers movie. And here's what I'm saying right now. This is what they need to do. If they are to have after ending credits and everything like that, and it's just the camera panning through the galaxy, I want to see a Thanos level fucking reveal where Master Hand comes through and all you hear is that laughter from the first game. I want to fucking hear that. I want to hear that laughter as he's going through space. And that's all you show. And then your next couple of movies, you make a Zelda movie. You make a Kirby movie. Fucking make a Metroid movie. God damn, man. Just do a fucking Metroid movie. That's what I would love. I would love to see a Metroid movie. It would be so dope to see that. And also don't have Samus talk a lot. Samus doesn't really need to speak. Now, a lot of people have said if Nintendo makes a Zelda movie, Link should talk, right? And I'm like, yeah. And a lot of people just don't want him to talk because instantly when you think Link talking, you think of the, well, excuse me, princess. So, oh man. That's the thing. Yo, Cossack Elder, what's going on, dude? That's the thing. If they can get the voice right for Link, I think if they really do it right, to be honest. So, god damn. Oh man. But yeah. So, I think Metroid should be a series instead of a movie. Wouldn't you think? Well, yeah, kind of. Look, Metroid does have a good plot to it. Samus's backstory is really good, and you can kind of filter a lot of that through the first movie, that she's in. If you're doing Metroid itself, the original one, they're gonna have to change things. Because here's the thing about Metroid: it's a great series. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard to turn something like that, I feel, into a series. Honestly, I would maybe, what you maybe would do? Don't even bother doing Metroid 1. Don't even do Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Just start with Super Metroid. Have Samus have flashbacks to her childhood, returning to, planet Zebes, and have her, obviously remember stuff about the planet and Mother Brain's invention, how she came to be, and the space pirates, all that kind of shit. You have enough in that to make a really good movie. And I think it'd be a really dope one, too. So, I think they could do that. I didn't mind Metroid Other M as other people hated it, I didn't mind it as much. I enjoyed it. Team Ninja, they're good at what they do. The combat I thought was pretty fun. I really have to go back and play that game, though, because it has been a long time since I played that. A very long time. So, but anyway, thank you guys for stopping in. 23 people here right now. 13 likes. Let's fucking go, guys. Damn wires. Okay, turn that on. Alrighty then. So let's get this up and going. later. Okay. Let's see. All right, there we go. Just let me know if this this stuff needs to get turned up, okay, guys? I love that classical thing. Ugh. Doesn't sound loud enough. Let me know if the volume needs to get turned up, guys. I heard a rumor that the studio that made Metroid Dread wants to remake Super Metroid. I mean, I think Super Metroid is due for a remake. I think it's due for a remake, to be honest. But I don't want it kind of like... I don't want them to do like what they did with a Link's Awakening, which is my favorite Legend of Zelda game.
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Because
Okay,
do you guys remember
let
how they
me
handled
handle this.
Link's Awakening, the remake? They made it all 3D, and to be honest, it doesn't look that good.
Stay alert.
Echoes of Wisdom looked a lot better, in my opinion. But that style, like, I mean, I'm sorry, you just need to do pixel art. Just redo the fucking game in pixel art. Just add more frames of animation, more details to the backgrounds than there already was. Like, I really do not like 3D games that much because I feel a lot of them in this day and age just kind of lack a lot of heart, you know?
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood.
Blood.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Just moonwalking right back. Wait, Philip, it did? It had frame rate issues? Interesting. Ah. Because what do you call it there? I mean, I assume the Switch 2 probably runs it flawlessly because, you know, it's more powerful. Also, did you guys fucking see that they actually got the balls to jack up the price? Like, a PlayStation 5 is going to be $900 fucking now. Like, can you believe that shit? This is the fucking era that we live in now.
Barry?
It's disgusting.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
bang. Who's messaging me?
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Chite, the photos I did for him, he's loving them. He and Alice really loving them. I'm glad they do. They deserve good photos, you know. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, hell yeah, you still got the Wii? Let's fucking go, dude. I mean, I got all my systems, too. So a buddy of mine told me that a lot of the PlayStation 5s are kind of, like, faulty in a lot of ways. Like, I guess a lot of the stuff inside is not,
Wesker!
not lasting as long as it
Help
should.
me look for him, Jill.
And my brain is telling me,
Don't
you know,
leave this
maybe
hall
I
for
should
the time
suspend the extra money to buy a PS5. Oh, I plan on doing it because I thought, like, the price hike would come a little bit later. But they're like, oh, no, it's happening next week. It's like, fuck you, Sony. Fuck you. I fucking can't stand that shit, man.
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
I mean, Dragoon, like, the thing of it is, you gotta be very careful about these rumors, okay?
Listen,
Because
if something happens,
people like Dusk Golem,
let's meet up in this hall.
they don't fucking care. They don't care. They're not here for the community. They're not here for the people.
This time I'll
They
be
just
there.
want to talk about this stuff and just get their 5 seconds of fame. That's literally all this is. So, you know, hey, if it's true and it happens, great. You know, like, you know, I mean, I don't think the RE1 remake is happening. I mean, would I be opposed to it if it happened? No, because if it sucks, we still got the original remake, which is a funny thing. The original remake. That's funny to say. Stupid dogs. It's doggy dog. It's my doggy dog. But no, I don't think that they're gonna. I really don't think RE1 is gonna get the remake treatment. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. And I say that because it doesn't make sense to do it. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's what they said about Resident Evil 4 didn't need a remake. I was like, yes, that's true. It didn't, but when they did do it, it was fucking awesome. But here's the thing. Resident Evil 1 remake already exists. And, you know, maybe they'll do some things, maybe they'll change some things up, whatever the case may be, you know. But I personally don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to go and do Code Veronica or Zero first. And I would love for that. I would love for them to do Code Veronica. I think Code Veronica and Zero desperately need it. I do believe that. I have played Metroid Fusion. It's my favorite Metroid game. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Fusion's great. And I don't care what anybody says. Fusion's a fucking survival horror game. It really is. Oh, yeah, Kevstar. Yeah, the new fans will like it instantly because it's over the shoulder. Yeah, no, you're right. And it's easier. You know, it's not like a hand-holding thing for them. Yeah, exactly. says, yeah, I saw people making news saying, oh, RE1, Rev 1 remake is happening. What fucking universe would we get that? Like, I'm sorry, if you listen to that rumor of all rumors, why the fuck would we need an RE1 remake? Sorry, a Rev 1 remake. Why the fuck would we need that?
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
I think she just stands there and looks up.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
I said the
You're
thing.
right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
Don't worry about it.
I just had something I wanted
That's
to
what
check.
Proxy would say if he was here.
Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Like, Code Veronica really just,
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
you know, Code Veronica just needs the remake, I think. It does. I mean, Zero does too. I've already explained in a video, I think it's a video that I did, that, like, how you would do a Zero remake and what you could add to it. So, I don't know. I just feel, you know, I just feel that we do need that. Because let's face it, these remakes, whether we want them to or not, they're gonna keep happening. There's nothing we can do about it. And I personally don't mind them. I don't. I think they're fine. I don't play them as much as I do the older titles, believe me, I don't. Earth. You know what was what was that? I hope the limited run games bring the Simpsons arcade game back. I was only able to beat it as Homer. Yeah, like I actually thought about playing that today for you guys. I actually thought about doing that, and I was just like, you know, maybe I'll do that. And then I was just kind of like, nah. Like, maybe I'll save it for another time. Because I really did want to get this this game out of the way to play, you know, for the 30th anniversary. But I would definitely like for them to bring back that Simpsons arcade game. I really would. Maybe they'll do a Simpsons game collection. I mean, first off, I don't like limited run games, and I don't care that they've changed all this stuff. You know, that they say they changed. Oh, we do this now. We do this now. You still knew what you were doing was shitty. And you got caught. That's the only reason why you changed. God, that shit still scares the hell out of me. Oh, Nick Castle gifted out a membership. Thank you, dude. And he gifted it to Seth. There we go, man. Hell yeah. You got this game beat yet? No, I do not, dude. No, I do not. I suck. I suck. It's not gonna happen. It's just a shame. It's not gonna happen. All right, where do I go from here? Do I go? Oh, right. Dining room. Oh shit, he's moving. Oh boy. Yeah, shit still scares the crap out of me. Phone. Before I forget. Oh, shit. Why didn't you guys tell me? These guys just look dehydrated. IGN just released a video on Resident Evil. Check it out. I'd rather not. If it's IGN, I'd rather them go fuck themselves.
What's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Kev, 3 out of 10. Too much evil in the resident. Like, sorry, JRAM. I don't like IGN. They are not a good company. They literally have gotten caught with their hands in the cookies jar too much. They're just as bad as GameSpot. I had GameSpot years ago steal one of my photos, crop my logo out, and again did not even credit me. Didn't even credit me at all. And IGN, I had one of their reviewers sent their fans after me because I didn't agree with how they reviewed what was it? Like, so do you guys remember when the what do you call it there? When that Super Nintendo Mini came out and they put what's it called there? Star Fox 2 on there, which never got released to America. And the guy was reviewing it like it was a brand new game. And it's like, dude, we all know what Star Fox controls like, even Star Fox 2. Like, we know. And I said, it's like, I don't really think, and I told him, it's like, I don't really think that you should be reviewing it like it's a brand new game. And him and all of his people were like, do you understand that I went to school? I have this for journalism. And I was like, I don't care what you have. Anything. I'm just saying that, you know, you're reviewing it in the wrong way. This is one of the reasons why people don't like IGN, because the way you review games is very wrong. I mean, hell, they've had people that have gotten caught in bold-faced lies. There's just a lot of problems. What the?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
All right, hold on. Did I get the? Oh, so he is dead. Okay, it's hard to tell with the blood sometimes. And so, yo, damn, oh, shit. Philip, thank you, man, for that gifting out 5 memberships to the channel there. So, for Michael Curtin, Kevstar, and Oscar Spinoza, Cat Shark, and Nerdmatic, you are all now members here. Thank you, man. Greatly appreciate that. Plus, didn't IGN plagiarize a review once? More than once, if I remember correctly. Haha! Fuck yourself. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, shit's pretty bad for me and my dad right now, because, so for those of you who didn't see the message here on the community page, you know, my dad, when I was away at Creature Feature with JJ and Corey, my dad, I placed him in one of the veterans hospitals that has what's called a respite care program, where my dad gets taken care of by the VA, and, you know, he's supposed to be safe and all this other stuff. And he was getting abused the whole time I was gone. And I couldn't get in touch with the hospital. It wasn't until Saturday that I was finally able to get in touch with them. But Dad was sleeping, and I asked him, it's like, well, I'd like to talk to him. And they're like, well, he's sleeping right now. So, you know, Dad came home and found out he got abused by them at this place, and he's been having, like, nightmares. He hasn't been eating at all. So we're trying to figure out what the next step to do is. We found some lawyers that will hopefully well, I don't know why I just went out there. Sorry. That will hopefully take the case. Like, lawyers that actually go for the VA. Because what happened was, now that I can't go anywhere because I can't trust the VA to watch my dad, I can't travel to do photography anymore. I might not be able to ever go see the Row guys for a long time. It's a lot of things are going to be changing. So I'm fully focusing my attention on doing reviews here for the channel and doing more live streams as I possibly can as a source of income to help Dad and I, because it is really ridiculous that they've done this to us. So give me 1 minute, guys. I will be right back. I think I hear my dad calling for me, so give me 1 second. All right, put that on so we don't get copyright struck. All right, there we go. Oh, Nick Castle with the $2. Thank you, dude. Greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, so let's cue the music. I don't really need this yet. We still got a fair amount of shit here. So yeah, I'm just gonna like focus more on streams and do what I can to get more money for Dad and I and shit. Because again, I can't do photography anymore in terms of traveling, and me going to conventions is actually how I earn a big income from that. So I can't do PAX East this weekend, and I'm sad because, like, what was it, one of my fellow YouTubers, he was on my podcast, Wayne is Boss, he and his buddies came up, and I would have loved to have been able to hang out with them, but I just, unfortunately, I can't leave my dad alone because, again, I don't have anybody to watch him anymore. So I'm just hoping that, you know, I can push some stuff here on the channel. People can, you know, donate money if they want, and just, I mean, I'm just happy if people like just share my vids and everything like that. You know, more people that watch them, the better. Actually, he's not Cat Shark. From what I found out, he is not. You know, so, that'd be like a dead end. I mean, hell, like, not like a letter would make it to him anyway. I mean, hell, I've tagged news stations and stuff like that. Like, people don't understand that Dad and I were almost homeless at one point. About like 8, 9 years ago. Like, Dad and I were almost homeless, and I was working for Texas Roadhouse at the time, and Texas Roadhouse has a thing for their veterans and their families when bad stuff happens. And so my boss told me about this. I didn't know, and he's like, "Yeah, Tony, like let me get you their number. You can call them and talk to them about all this stuff, you know." And I was like, "Oh, well, thanks, boss. I appreciate it." You know, my boss was he wasn't just a boss; he was a leader. And so he called them. Oh, sorry, he got me the number. I called them, and they wouldn't help Dad and I. The company that prides themselves on helping veterans and everything like that wouldn't help me and my dad. And I was working for the company, and their excuse, and when I talked to them, their excuse was, well, what's to stop this from happening again? What's to stop this from happening again of you and your dad needing money if you fell behind just on rent? And it's like, wow, you are fucking assholes, aren't you? So first off, like, the reason why we were almost homeless was because when I wasn't living at home, what do you call it there? I had moved in with my sister to help her and everything and live with her because, you know, she was in college and she had the chance that I never had. I didn't have the chance to go to college or anything like that. So I moved in to help with the bills and so she could focus on that kind of stuff, right? And, you know, I had to move back home because my mother went insane. We had to get rid of her. And then eventually, you know, I found out that she had racked up over $8,000 in rent. She wasn't giving the rent to our landlord and stuff. She was just taking my dad's money. So, you know, it really sucked. So Dad and I we were trying to pay it off, but we just couldn't catch up. You know, Dad's on Social Security. And I was working at a restaurant. It's not really a lot of money right there. Like when especially when I couldn't stay away from Dad too long, so I couldn't really even serve tables half the time. So, you know, it put us in a bad spot, and this company didn't want to help us. That's like why I think Kevstar, somebody had mentioned, hey, like, let's do a GoFundMe for Tony and his dad. It wouldn't do anything. Nobody would care. You know, I offer people photography at low prices as it is, like last year, and nobody bit. Except when I went to New York. Everybody was paying me in New York, which was great. But again, it was still chump change when I did it. So, you know, we'll be all right for the most part now, because the big thing of it is, the company that pays me to take care of my dad, they don't pay me that much, and they tax the fuck out of me. But because I live with my dad, if I am able to, what do you call it there? Which I should be exempt from the tax thing. I get my full paycheck. And that'll be great if it's true. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm hoping that it does. Because if I get what they take out in my taxes and I get my full paycheck, Dad and I will be on better terms in terms of like living and stuff. Like we won't have to worry, really. Well, Kev, it's not the fact that like people like don't care, but like the thing is, yeah, people around here do, but like I couldn't even get people that I know that lived close by to the hospital to go check on my dad when I couldn't get in touch with the hospital. One of my friends back here in Boston, she called the hospital literally 5 times and couldn't get through. Now, she would have what do you call it there? She would have went and checked on my dad, but she's got 3 kids. And she was, and, you know, she does dog grooming and stuff like that. So she had all these dogs to take care of that day as well. So, you know, I understand why she couldn't go. Like, I know a lot of people around here care and stuff like that, but again, I don't want to go that route unless I have to. Yep, living in America is pretty tough. Yep. Wait a minute. So we got the... Okay, so... Let's head back this way first. Yeah, I've done that before, Cat Shark. It didn't really help. I'll try again. Because I did get sent something about some lawyers that actually aren't afraid of the VA. Because most lawyers, and especially medical lawyers, won't even touch the VA. They won't even go anywhere near it. They're like, oh, no, we're not doing that. Sorry, you're on your own. Like no joke. That's what fucking happens. I'm not lying about this shit. There we go. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay. Perfect. There. Hooray! More bullets. Well, Michael, I mean, they can't really have a healing factor in an arcade game because you got to remember, arcade games were made to drain your wallet, essentially. That's what those were made to do back then. They were like you because I remember I've told the story before when Stick was here, but me and Stick and his cousins Brian and Danny, we would go to the local mall where the Dream Machine was. I think it's actually gone now, if I remember correctly. But we would go there, and the X-Men arcade machine was all the way in the back, and the arcade at the time didn't have secondary quarter machines in the back. The two or three that they had in the place were all at the front. So we would always yell at Danny, be like, Danny, go get the fucking quarters. Danny, go get the fucking quarters. Everything, because he would, we'd make him go and literally we'd give him the money to go get the quarters, even though he was still playing. So that's the thing. Arcade machines are meant to drain your wallet. Oh, Damien Keith, thank you, man. Welcome to the NAS level, man. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Oh, you out of here, Kev Star? All right, dude. Thanks for coming by as always, man. Appreciate it. I came here because this man can bring me pictures of Spider-Man. Yes. Yes, I can. So for those who, it's not really, well, it's kind of an inside joke, I guess, but what happened was I finally released to the full cast and crew the Google Drive of all the photos I took during Resurrection. And Damien, he was just like, I want pictures of Spider-Man. And so me being the asshole that I am, I actually sent him photos of Spider-Man cosplayers that I've taken and everything. And I don't think he expected that. I do not think he expected that. Yo, Proxy, what's going on, dude? Exactly. You didn't expect that I'd have pictures of Spider-Man. And again, you forget, I'm a photographer. Of course I have pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, I gotta do this. I totally forgot. I gotta do this first. Hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. God tier proxy is here. That's right. Yeah, 34 people here right now. Jesus Christ, guys. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, if I actually had time, because like I just got so busy today on the phone dealing with fucking politicians and shit like that. You know, what do you call it there? I wanted to kind of actually set up the original PS1 and play that version. I wanted to play that. So, yo, Nick Castle gifted out a membership there. Thank you, dude. Greatly appreciate that.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
So, like, do they really need to put a little sparkle there? I kind of feel if a thing reveals itself like that, you're probably gonna know what it's going towards, right? I don't know. Okay. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Weird. Fucking. Can something just ever work right on a stream? Like, this isn't even a roast stream. I'm getting screwed. Alright, hold on. There we go. Who's messaging me? Oh. Hardwire Ethernet into a dock. Pray everyone else has too. Then roll the dice. Both meaning NSO drops are frequent on Wi-Fi. Ugh. So yeah, like Cascade and Mr. Nice Guy want to play. Like I talked about this. They want to play these games on. We want to play like some Mario Party, but I don't think I have a backup Ethernet cable to that thing actually. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe. Hold on. Nope, that's an HDMI. Yeah. So like, I guess I should order one of those stat. But it's just stupid that like Nintendo really needs to get their shit together and make the online work properly. You know? It's just ridiculous that we're this far into the future and they still can't get their shit together. All right, Caleb, take care. Did I hear Mario Party? Yeah, we were gonna try, dude, and everything. But again, we don't. If everybody was telling me on Blue Sky, and I had a friend message me as well, said that it's probably not gonna work that well because if the other people that you're playing with don't have a strong connection, it'll drop like that. And it sucks. So everybody would have to be hooked up to a Wi-Fi and still pray that nothing bad happens. So, I don't know, man. It just fucking sucks. I just want to play games with friends, man.
Hey, motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Damian Keefe gifted out 5 memberships there. Holy shit. Thank you, dude. Oh, boy. Thank you for that, dude. So, thank you, and let's welcome in Kelsey, Ruka, Mohammed Boss, Nora R, Nerd Space Games. Thank you. Welcome, guys.
Hey,
welcome in.
motherfucker.
Nintendo does what Nintendo don't. Look, I love Nintendo too. Don't get me wrong. I look, I'm a guy, if you've been on my channel long enough, you know exactly what I'm about. You know that I like my games.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Okay, he did. You know I like my video games. You know I like pretty much all my consoles. But I'm going to also call out the bad shit. And Nintendo's always been like that. Going all the way back to the fucking Wii. Everything. It just... The Wii's online was terrible. Guys, I tried to play Super Smash Brothers... Super Smash Brothers Brawl online with people. Holy fucking shit. And they did not learn because Smash Brothers Wii U, not that much better online, and Smash Bros for the Switch, even not just as good either. Yo, Nora. Dude, you don't have to lurk and everything like that. You can talk and be part of the conversation, you know? Because what people don't understand is the more people are talking in a chat room, chat room, oh my God, in the chat and everything, the more like engagement that happens and the more the streams get seen. So, you know, feel free to talk and contribute and everything. We love it. I mean, people always talk about how like lurkers are the backbone, and they really are, but at the same time, I would love for everybody to just get in on the conversation and talk. And obviously, it helps boost a lot of the stuff here as well. So I mean, I liked the Wii U. I did. Because I think one of my favorite games on there was Bayonetta 2 and Super Mario 3D World. Oh my God, me and my buddy Stick and Josh and Danny, we played so much of that. It was so fun, man.
Richard, what happened?
I fell on a toy car.
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake, and also poisonous. Ugh.
Poisonous? Oh no. Richard, hold on.
There is serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
She ain't coming back. Gotta run. Gotta go fast. Yo, Demon Wolf. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate that. Yeah, like, I mean, the thing is, I didn't even, like, look, I didn't even see the need for a Switch 2, okay? I don't think there was a need for one. I mean, for fuck's sake, like, I literally, ugh. Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, I gotta get through this. Like, I literally bought, instead of a Switch 2, which I could have done, I bought the AYN Thor. It's like a 3DS and everything like that, but you can literally emulate Switch 1 games on this thing. Like, how could I not want to buy that over a Switch 2, which has virtually nothing for it right now? Like, look, I know some people like it, but even my friends who are diehard Nintendo people and how much they love the Switch 1 and 2, even they admit that getting the Switch 2, they only got it for the upgrade abilities. Other than that, no, like, they even said a lot of people should not be wasting money on this right now. And that tells you something from diehard Nintendo fans, let me tell you. So, and it's just like oh God, it's like the Wii U couldn't handle games, so when they ported the Wii U games over to the Switch 1, those ran better. But then newer versions of those games, when they did them, you know, like a next iteration of them, they ran like shit on the Switch, and now those ones that were shit on the Switch run great on the Switch 2. So, it's like, hey, can you stop giving us inferior fucking products? Fucking drunk assholes. They're not zombies, they're just drunk. Yeah, like I did. I heard that, I mean, again, it's a rumor. I don't really talk about rumors that much or anything like that, but apparently they're going to start lowering the price of the Switch 2. I think they may, I mean, it sold well already, but I think they kind of made so much that they're not seeing a return right now because people that wanted to buy them bought them, but a lot of people are still on the fence because they're still making games that run on the Switch 1. I don't think it'll be for much longer, though. I don't think the Switch is going to have the lifespan that like the PlayStation 4 did. Because if you guys remember that, what do you call it there? The PlayStation 4 was still, like, pumping out games. I mean, think about it. We still had Resident Evil 4 Remake on the PS4.
Here's the serum.
That's crazy.
Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it.
No! Richard!
Oh, he's fine.
Jill, be careful.
He's just tired. That's all it is. There we go. Richard is dead. It happens. Thank you for the ammo. Yeah, I can do it. Fucking drunks. I would only get a Switch 2 to play the new Fire Emblem. Other than that, those games just don't speak to me, especially Pokemon. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm not a fan of newer Pokemon games. Although, like, that weird Pokepedia or whatever, or Poketopia or something like that, that actually, to me, looked pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I actually was pretty interested in that when I saw it. You see your coworker die in front of you and you just loot him? Yes. Alright, see, I'm saving this so, like, in case this thing fucking kills me. Pokopia, yeah, or whatever it's called. Bitch! All right, Wesker, thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Oh, shit, we're at 40 likes already? God damn. Holy hell. Thank you, guys.
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum.
No. So, do we ever figure out actually who saved her? That's the thing I want to know.
Barry. Barry?
Yeah, like they say, like some people say that it was Barry, but like, why wouldn't they just show him? That's why I always thought it was like I thought it was Wesker years ago. That's what I thought. I mean, at one point I thought it was Chris, but then obviously it's kind of impossible for it to be Chris. So Donkey Kong Bonanza is a good game. Don't get me wrong. Is it a system seller? No. Is the Mario Kart game a system seller? No. That Mario, like, I'm sorry. The only thing people are gonna remember that Mario Kart game for is the fact that it was a launch title for the Switch 2. That's literally what it's going to be. That's literally what they're gonna remember it for. Because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was just so... Well, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, it was literally one of the most popular Mario Kart games of all time. So, I feel... what do you call it there? I feel that, it's just not a system that's worth owning yet. Again, that's just my personal opinion and stuff, but... Alright, let's see. Where am I supposed to go now? I have... Oh, yeah. Duh. They did have a weak start. And the thing with it is, Donkey Kong Bonanza fucking selling you on that stupid DLC that was not worth the asking price. Absolutely ridiculous. And then what's the new thing that Nintendo's doing? For that new Yoshi game, if you buy the physical version, it's going to be more expensive? Like, fuck off, Nintendo. Like, you are smoking some grade A fucking crack. And of course, there's people that defend it. That's the worst thing. You know? Like, that's the worst thing. That people fucking defend it. Huh? Oh, right. Jesus Christ. Okay, messages, I get it. Yeah, messages, yep. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Yeah. No, the last remaining one is in the painting room. That's what it is. You know, I just wish these gaming companies were not greedy. I wish they just let their devs make games and stop trying to make the next Fortnite or whatever. You know, I'm just so sick and tired of it all. It's like, make the games because they're good. You know, make games because they're going to be good, not because you're just trying to sell a subscription or battle passes or whatever the case may be. Oh, Epic had layoffs? Yeah, that's fucking horseshit. Fortnite makes probably more money than any other game out there right now, and they fucking fire a bunch of people. The greed is fucking real, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Made it a Switch 2 exclusive. It was so fucking stupid. That was ridiculous. There was no reason for them to fucking do that shit. All right. Let's see. RE1. Cradle to the Grave puzzle. There we go. Bird. Here so I can see it easier. There we go. You think I'd have that puzzle memorized, but no. $34 people watch right now at 44 likes. Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Okay. Oh yeah, so you know what show that I've been watching recently? You know, in my downtime? I finally started watching SWAT. It's a reboot of like the old 1970s show, which only lasted one season. But I like it. It's pretty good. Oh boy. Bitch! Fucking... That's a bullshit. I'm calling horse shit on that. You know what? I got enough bullets. Fuck you. I mean, RE1 Remake is still a great game, dude. It's really good. So I love this place right here because I thought that by collecting all these stars, I remember what Barry said where he's like, fuck. He's like, there must be a back door somewhere. So I thought this place was the back door, you know? I was like, wait, did I already beat the game? Did I? What? SWAT is decent until the later seasons. Ah, man. Because, like, I needed a new cop show to watch. Because I already rewatched NYPD Blue. And I binged all of, like, Chicago PD last year. So I needed something else. And then I found out, like, I'm already, like, at the end of, I think, Season 1, or I think I'm in Season 2 now, and it's like, I found out the show got canceled, and I'm like, motherfucker! Like, this is, like, why I don't like watching TV, because of that shit. Because of how many times things do get fucking canceled. It's actually really funny, because I remember this from years ago. When my best friend Stick was in the Marines, he called me one day, and he was like, yeah, dude, I really got into this new show called the 4400, and I was like, oh, cool, dude, like, that's awesome. And he's like, yeah, you know, I've been having trouble finding the other DVDs of the show out here. I just don't know, like, do you know if the show is still airing currently? And I'm just thinking, I mean, you could look at Google, but I mean, this was like 2010, I think it was, or something like that, or 11. Obviously different time. And I looked it up for him, and I was like, dude, that show got canceled. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, dude, it got fucking canceled. And he's like, oh, that's fucking stupid. And I was like, yeah, it fucking sucks, man. Sorry. Because you gotta remember, back then, DVDs for a show were fucking expensive as hell. Actually, you know, that's the thing, Wiggles. I just actually also finished watching Rescue Me. Because it's a short show. Well, it's got like 5 seasons or whatever it was. But they didn't have a lot of episodes in each season, which I think is what made the show so fucking great in the first place, that it didn't fucking drag out. You know, Dennis Leary, fellow Bostonian. Of course, I got to watch his work. That he does good work. Because, yeah, Rescue Me, I think there's a reason why it's not syndicated in today's world, because like that show would never survive. Like, people would want that thing taken off the air immediately. Like the episode where they have to go to like sensitivity training alone would oh my god, what the fuck? Where they have to go to sensitivity training alone would get people to make them like be like, no, take this off the shit. I watched 911 and its spinoffs. I had thought about watching those at one point. Because I also watched Chicago Fire as well. Chicago Med, I don't. I'm not really big into medical shows. Although, I will admit, because it was a short season, I did watch the first season of The Pit. And I was like, this actually might be the best medical drama I've ever seen. Because I've seen a few, you know, like St. Elsewhere, ER, obviously. But I didn't really, like, Chicago Med just didn't seem to really, like, capture me. I didn't really like any of the characters that I was seeing in it, so I just never watched it. I mean, it's kind of true when they do their big crossover episodes. When it comes time to focus on the, you know, the Chicago Med aspect of it or whatever, they really don't do a lot. It's more so mixed more with, like, the other two shows, so. Oh, Married with Children, yeah, no. I love Married with Children. That's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I think Ed O'Neill is one of the greatest actors, but I think he's also one of the most underappreciated actors. Like, he's really good at what he does. And I love the fact, like, you watch him in something like Married with Children, then you watch Modern Family, and he's the complete opposite of who he was in that, and it's great. It really shows his range as an actor with that. But I've always said that. If you get people who are actors that were in, like, theater, you know, Broadway shows, that kind of stuff, you will get range like you won't believe. Fuck you, video game. Fucking dogs. And oh yeah, I remember SWAT Cats, dude. That show should never been fucking canceled. I'm still pissed to this day that shit got canceled. I still do not understand what their fucking malfunction was for that. I really don't. That cartoon, you watch it today, it still fucking holds up. I never liked Scrubs. I tried to give it a shot back in the day. I just couldn't do it. I could not take that show seriously, and, you know, a lot of people made fun of Scrubs back in the day. I love that Family Guy joke where they were just like where Peter was blind for a while, so he was listening to Scrubs, and he's like, you know, I was watching that show Scrubs with Lois the other night, and you know, I gotta say, I'm having trouble with it. Which one's the funny guy? Because I've never really found Scrubs funny. Other than the guy who plays Dr. Cox, because that guy is John C. McGinley, or I think that's his name. Make him an asshole character, make him a funny character, make him a fucking villain. He's fucking good at what he does. I remember when he was the villain for a while on Burn Notice. Like, he killed it on fucking Burn Notice. He was great. Like, right when I saw him and he was acting like Michael Weston's friend and shit like that, I'm like, you're not fooling anybody. You're not Michael's friend. Oh, the cat left. Dr. Cox is a Bond villain on vacation. OG Chief Irons is more creepier than the remake Irons. Oh yeah, because like remake Irons is more of just a fucking asshole. You know? That's what he really is. Oh yeah, Patrick Stewart in American Dad is always class. Like, you know, it's crazy that American Dad, I feel, doesn't get the respect that it deserves. I think like it is the funniest show next to Family Guy, or at least like old Family Guy. Maybe, I don't know. It's just, you kind of look at things nowadays, and newer Family Guy, thankfully, isn't as bad as people like would say that it is. Because I was binge watching Family Guy a while ago, and I was catching up on the new episodes. And yeah, some of them aren't that good. Some of the jokes don't hold up. But you know what? At the end of the day, their bad episodes are still miles above what new Simpsons episodes are. So, you know, take that, I guess, how you want to. But American Dad's just unhinged fun, man. I remember I was in high school when that shit came out. When American Dad first appeared. It was. let's see. Put that up there. You down here. You there. This. Don't need that. All right, we're good to go. You know, I really don't enjoy the new South Park as much. I really don't, because I don't like the fact that now their whole thing is just ripping on, like, the president all the time, it seems. There's, like, that whole season about that. And again, I don't like the guy either. I don't like any politician. You know, politicians, you know, piss me off because of what I have to deal with taking care of my dad. But it's like, there's a point where it just becomes too much. And I don't like these ongoing seasons where there's an ongoing plot. Maybe it's a little bit easier for them to write and everything like that. Maybe that's why they do it. So, you know, I'll give them credit to that. But ultimately, for me, it's just, I just miss the, you know, the episode of the week type situation for the South Park characters. Like, one week it could be Cartman, you know, trying to, like, lose weight or whatever, and the next one they're shooting Kenny into space the next week, and then another one is, like, Randy getting into some weird, crazy, like, weird fucking crazy adventure. You know, that's the stuff I like. I just don't like the ongoing ones. And they're so short, too. Like, we're only getting, like, fucking, what was it, 3, 4 episodes a season now? Or whatever it is, or 5? Oh, yeah, I saw that. About Stewie getting his own spinoff. That's the dumbest fucking thing. That is just so dumb. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. It's not. Like, don't get me wrong. Stewie and Brian are probably the most popular characters on that show. But I just don't see it working. I don't. But hey, if it does, that's great. Like Jimmy Kimmel doing nothing, saying dumb shit about Trump. The guy needs just to shut. Well, I mean, all of them need to do that. All of them need to shut the fuck up about it and do what, like, what was it, who was it, like, Vince Vaughn said it recently, I think? Hold on. Yeah, what did he say recently? Yeah, because he was on Theo Vaughn. Yeah, this is what he said. I think that talk shows, to a large part, became really agenda-based. They were gonna even galionize people to what they thought it felt like they had an agenda. It stopped being funny, and it started feeling like I was a fucking in a fucking class I didn't want to take. They all became the same show, so they all became so about their politics and who's good and who's bad. Imagine sitting next to someone like that on a fucking plane. You'd be like, how do I get out of this fucking seat? And then Theo goes, I would fart right next to them. Theo's on a different fucking plane of existence. But yeah, no, like, look, the whole thing about comedy and late night shows is that they're supposed to make you laugh. They're not supposed to really talk about a lot of these things in excessive stuff. You make your jokes and you move on. And then you end up just becoming a one-trick pony at that point. That's what it really is at the end of the day. Like, you're just showing that, like, you have writers that were good at one point. Now you just make them do what's relevant. And it's ridiculous. And I just think that it's like, you guys are losing, you're missing the point of all this. You're supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to be entertaining people, and you're just creating a giant fucking melting pot. That's all they're doing. Like I said, I'm not political. I think all politicians don't care about anybody. I really don't believe that they do. And especially for me fighting the government for my dad for, you know, fucking 12, 13 years now. It's proof that these people don't care. So just, like I said, this is why Conan O'Brien is the best to ever do it. And he said something, actually, wait a minute. He said something recently too, didn't he? He had said it too. Yep, here it is. If it fucking loads. Wait, you're telling me I have to subscribe to see what he said? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, because he called them out. I'm trying to find the article. Yeah. I can't find it, but he essentially calls out the other host, because I think he was on Colbert when he said it, and he just called them out saying, it's like, you're not doing anything funny. You're not doing anything, like, you're not doing anything to make anything better. You're just making shit worse, and that's what I think, too. I think a lot of these people are just making shit worse. Like, like everything's already a melting pot. Why would you want to create more chaos and anger? Or anything where people are already out there fighting and doing stuff. Like, you don't have to do this. You can literally, like, spend your time making people laugh. Making them forget. Because that's one of the reasons why I love streaming. I can come here, I can forget about my problems, and I can help other people forget about their problems for just a couple hours. And, you know, sometimes that's all it takes. You know? Despite the Leno versus Conan O'Brien debate, I did enjoy the Tonight Show with Jay. Oh, yeah, I did too. Jay was great. No doubt about that. Jay was a great host. Yo, Cramp, thank you. I appreciate that, dude. I mean, you know, doing my best, man. Hanging on the best I can. Really trying hard, you know? Yeah, no, like, I mean, Leno was really good at what he did. He was great on The Tonight Show. I think it was really shitty what happened to Conan O'Brien, but you know what? I think it actually worked out better for Conan, because when he got to go to TBS, they let him do whatever he wanted. Like, they knew Conan was so big, but unfortunately, obviously, you know, without that late night crowd, you know, Conan did lose a little bit of, he did lose a little bit. But ultimately, it was the best move because, again, they let him do what he wanted to do for, like, what, a decade over at TBS? Then they cut his show down to, like, what was it, like 30 minutes or whatever? And even then, when he was just talking to people on that chair on that stage and stuff like that, I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, shit! Fuck! Why didn't the fucking... Where's the fucking cutscene? Yeah, fucking... Saturday Night Live used to be really something special. Then they went too far with a lot of their shit. Now it's just kind of like whatever. You know, a lot of people are just like whatever with it. Oh, yeah. SNL with, like, Chris Farley, David Spade, Adam Sandler, what do you call it there? You know, Tim Meadows, all that kind of stuff. That was great. Oh. Lost something right there. Okay. Yeah, like that shit was great back in the day. It really was. That was the best that Saturday Night Live had ever been. You know, Norm Macdonald being there with them around that time as well. Absolutely fantastic. Great shit. Oh, did I watch the Ghostbusters 2016 movie? Actually, I did watch it. I did watch it because I wanted to see what this was like. Now, I got to see that movie for free. And my buddy got me in to see it for free. And afterwards, he's like, yeah, Tony, so how was the movie? I'm like, I want my money back. And he's like, Tony, I got you in for free. And I'm like, I don't care. I want my money back. He's like, dude, you got in for free. And I'm like, then I deserve to be paid for watching that shit. That was so terrible. Oh, yeah, Norm was fucking goated with the shit that he pulled. He was great. You know, I will say, like, one of the things that I do think they did pretty well, with Ghostbusters 2016, was them actually busting ghosts. Like, they did do a little bit more than the original Ghostbusters did, to be honest. So I thought that was kind of cool in that aspect that they improved upon. Oh, mid-air shot, bitch. Fucking Neptune. And honestly, what's his name? Chris Hemsworth. His character was the best character in the fucking movie. Like, they did a really good job with him. And then the girl who played Holtzman in it, she was on Saturday Night Live. Or still is, I think. I don't know. She was great. She was the best character. She was just an insane, mad doctor. She was great. But other than that, the rest of the movie fucking sucked. Ghostbusters theme song is great. Oh, I'm gonna get copyright struck now. I fucking love that shit. Love it. A couple of years ago, I actually played the Ghostbusters game here for Halloween. So I had a segment on the channel that I called, Spooktober, where I would play scary games throughout all of October. And the Ghostbusters one actually did pretty good. People really enjoyed that. But, again, because that was the last time we had the original actors together, you know? So you can understand why a lot of people really love that. All right, let's... Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, this is the point where you don't need the gun anymore. I had to find all the stone pieces all over again. Oh, that sucks, dude. So, is Keenan still on Saturday Night Live? I thought he left. Is he still on SNL?
Let's go crazy!
way do we go? Was it this way? Yeah. Oh! Kremnis, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Greatly appreciate that. Sending love to you and your dad. I'm glad that you're streaming for us. I'm a new viewer, but I watch your videos with the Row Squad. Oh, shit, dude. Well, thank you. I appreciate you loving the videos here and over at Row. Greatly appreciate that, man. Still there. Okay. Huh. Oh, geez, watch Keenan and Kel. Ah, here it goes. Fucking Coolio and shit like that. That stuff was... That was a time, man. Ah, here it goes. A Nickelodeon. Used to love that shit back in the day. Because I do love how Nickelodeon kind of aged with its audience. You know? We had the cartoons... We had the obscure shit, the weird stuff like Wienerville, and we had like Double Dare, What Would You Do? You know, obviously the Nicktoons like Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy, the Angry Beavers, all that kind of stuff. And then like they went in to do stuff like Keenan and Kel that just, it worked. You know, Keenan and Kel were on fire back in the day. It's honestly hard for me to choose which was the better. Was it Nickelodeon or was it Cartoon Network? Because honestly, both of them were so fucking good at what they did back then. Oh my god, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh my fucking god, dude. I wanted to be on that show like so many other goddamn kids back in the day. That was like a dream to be on that if you could be on it. Oh. Ah! Bump. There we go. I remember Stickly. There was actually a moment where I remember there was a whole thing where Stickly went missing, and like they asked a bunch of like Nicktoons and other live action Nickelodeon stars to help find him.
What the hell is that?
And I remember what was it? Goosebumps. That stupid doll Slappy scared the shit out of me because ventriloquist dummies are scary as shit, you know? And one of the reasons why I stopped being afraid of him as a kid is when he was trying to help them find Stickly. I was like, oh, he's a nice guy. You know, I didn't really like Cat Dog as much. I really tried, but I think that was one of the weaker Nicktoons, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
Don't mention it. What a monster. I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway?
Doug was good. I enjoyed Doug. That was a good show. I did not enjoy when Disney got a hold of the rights to Doug, but you know, apparently, what do you call it there? Doug is making a comeback. Jim Jenkins was on a podcast, I think, like a year or two ago, and he talked about how he's bringing Doug back, or he's trying to. So that'll be very interesting to see how that plays out and what they'll do with it. Nah, Rocket Power didn't suck. That was
Wesker.
one of my top favorite Nicktoons for me personally.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could
Angela
do to
Anaconda
protect
gave me
myself
nightmares.
against
Oh my
those
god,
strange
fucking
creatures.
right? That show was like a
Is that right?
weird acid trip, man.
Anyway, it's good to see your side.
Rugrats was goated. It really was.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Now, I loved Rocket Power because it really
Yes, you're
really
right.
reminded me of me and my friends when we were kids, all out there on like skateboards, rollerblades, bikes,
Now, there are a lot
bikes,
of
and everything
rooms
like
in
that.
that
But I
mansion
actually, the
that
funny
we
thing of
can't
it
get
is,
into
the episodes
because
I
they're
actually
locked
loved the
up.
most when it
I
came
have been
to
looking around for clues.
Rocket Power were the ones where it wasn't about the
I'll go to
sports.
the other house and see if I can find
You
any
know?
clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
It was funny. It was always like the episodes where they like the one episode where they had to go to Eddie, Prince of the Netherworld's house for a sleepover, and instead they tried to do like a camp out in the woods behind his house instead. And then or episodes where the one where they thought Tito killed Raimundo. Yeah, because they did. They actually thought that. They actually thought that Tito had killed Raimundo. And because it was like the dark and stormy episode where it was a storm was coming in. They couldn't do their skateboard or surfing or anything. So Tito and Ray wanted to make them like a lobster cook-off or something like that. You know, that was a good episode. Or the one like where they were waveboarding or whatever it was in. They were waveboarding, and then Twister lost his camera down by the ocean. And then, like, they had, like, a flood warning. That was a great one, too. I love that episode. This is, like, and again, Rocket Power was one of the few shows that actually had a series finale. A lot of, if you think about it, none of the Nicktoons really had a series finale. I mean, I guess you could kind of say, well, I mean... I would say, like, Avatar and Korra did, because those were Nicktoons.
This is Jill. Brad?
Is the fish
broken.
taco shaped like a fish? Yes, of course. Whatever. Is that what you want? Fun fact, Raimundo's voice actor, that's actually the guy who voices the Crypt Keeper, John Cassier. Oh, yeah, you're right, JRM. That's right. I mean, it took fucking years. But you're right. So Hey Arnold, that first movie they did years ago, Hey Arnold the movie, that tanked in theaters and it ruined the franchise. Craig Bartlett never got to finish it, and it took years for him to be able to do that again. And then they had the Hey Arnold the Jungle movie, and what a movie, man! And how they made that work, like that was so good. I think it's funny that Arnold's voice actor, because like they used a lot of children actors, and Arnold was a child. And you know, all of it, he had like I think 5 actors or something like that. But yeah, the Jungle movie was a great way to close the show. I know Craig Bartlett. I think he said that he wanted to try to like continue Hey Arnold in the future if possible. Like I think he wanted to like continue it, but I don't know, the way they left it off, I think they did a pretty damn good job with it. I think it's good where it is. Oh yeah, Nick, the one they needed their own hangout, like how Tito and Raimundo did when they were younger and everything. Like that was a good one. That's a great episode. Ah, Real Monsters. God, I remember me and the kids in the neighborhood used to watch that. That's a show that didn't have an ending either, unfortunately. Doug didn't have one. Rugrats didn't. Sadly. Yeah, Rugrats was fucked, man. Like, it's so crazy, too, because that was, like, their most popular one for years before SpongeBob came around. Oop. Guys just pimp strolling in here being like, sup, bitches. Fucker! Yeah, because, like, Rugrats did the All Grown Up thing, and then All Grown Up got canceled, which was kind of a bummer. Because I thought that show was actually pretty good. If you actually go and watch it, that was a pretty good series. And then they did the Rugrats reboot, which I watched that, and I gotta admit, that wasn't that bad, because they updated it for modern times, so Stu and all of them are essentially the same age that we are now, or a little bit younger, like they're like late 20s, early 30s. And I thought that was so cool, right? Because they looked like they were in their 50s in the original show. But then again, if you look at adults that were in their 30s in what do you call it there? In the 90s, the way people dressed and had their hair, they all looked older than they were, you know? Yeah. Bitch! Put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of emergency. Barry. Rocco's Modern Life got a movie fairly recently. Yep, about him, Heifer, and Filbert living in the modern times. Yeah. And that would be, I mean, Rocco's Modern Life, I guess, would be a really hard show to actually have a series finale for. But they did make it work. They did make it work. Because the way they did end that Rocco's Modern Life special, it did feel like a series finale. So I give them kudos for doing that. I also love the fact that the guy who voices Rocco is the same guy who voices Mr. Crocker in The Fairly Odd Parents. Fairies! Timmy Turner! Or like the Jorgen von Strang one. Timmy Turner! You have broken the rules! My friend, she actually did a kick-ass Jorgen von Strangle cosplay a few years ago. She was great. It was like she fucking rocked it. It was great. I think I remember just yelling out at one point in the in the convention center when I saw her down the thing. I was just like, Timmy Turner. All right, so we got to be careful where we go because we got to go upstairs. Oh, Cosmo, dude, the early writing for Fairly Odd Parents was brilliant. I love that one where like they send the boys into the video game, and they're like, and Timmy's like, "You did what?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, we sent them in there, but there's no way for them to get out." And Timmy's like, "You guys don't do anything half right, do you?" And Cosmo's like, "We're two halves of a whole idiot." I always fucking love that. That always cracked me up. And that whole episode where like they're watching, like Vicky's watching TV and and the fairies got to like come up with new ideas to keep her from like screwing it up, from screwing up the power. And fucking Cosmo's like, "Quick to TV! I have an idea. Wednesday, March 3rd. Cosmo had an idea." It's like, oh, what was the one with it's like, so you've married your car. Yep, now my kids get 16 miles to the gallon. And now here's Cosmo with the weather, and he's just holding a feather. He's like, I thought you said feather. That episode was just loaded with great jokes. Like the grandma was the giant lobster. She's like, "Let me pinch your cheeks there, Timmy." And she's like, "I hope she means my face." And he said the same thing with like Cosmo. And it's like, "Hey, that's just vague enough to work." Newer kid shows don't treat their fans with respect, or audience, I should say. Fuck you! You dick! Yeah.
Jill, Have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
The giant melting
How about
snake
going
isn't
down
interesting
check
to
by
this man.
yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
It never gets old, man. I love it. I fucking love it. Oh yeah, the interview with the campfire episode of All Grown Up. Yeah,
Now I've done it.
that was so good.
Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Oh, later, everything
Barry?
Fairly Odd Parents, like
Barry?
eventually, it all just became terrible. All of Fairly Odd Parents, like when they added what was it, like Poof and the dog and like Tootie or whatever that other character was that Timmy had to share the godparents with. That's when you knew they were reaching their end. Like that's where they were really grasping at straws there, you know. But I love the whole thing that Cosmo and Wanda were originally Crocker's godparents, Fairly Godparents and everything like that. And Timmy's essentially the reason why that got screwed up.
Hey! Are you there, Jill?
Which
Grab
Cartoon
the
Network
rope.
show was your favorite? The Johnny Bravo era. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, that early era where you had things like Dexter's Lab, you had Johnny Bravo, I Am Weasel, you know, Cartoon Fridays,
I'm sorry,
that
Jill.
kind of stuff.
I didn't know that was going
That
to
was
happen.
great. That was
Sorry.
perfect.
I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? you're
I
getting
really did like that. But
No,
my
I'm all
favorite
right.
from
Don't
Cartoon
worry.
Network, 100%, is Ed, Edd n Eddy. You can't beat the Eds.
Jill, I found something.
Oh yeah, my buddy Josh that comes and joins me on the streams and stuff like that sometimes. I remember watching Cartoon Fridays on at his
you.
house.
I'll take this.
You know, we'd play
then.
Resident Evil, then we would watch cartoons on you know, and same with my buddy Anthony who lived next door. We would play the N64 after we'd get done watching Cartoon Fridays and stuff. It was great, man. Good fucking times. Wasn't the All Grown Up interview with the campfire the last episode? I think it was. See, I haven't watched All Grown Up since it originally aired, but I remember it being it was really good. I remember liking it when it came out. I remember the pilot episode for it too. It was a lot of fun. Okay. I was just like, hold up. We might have the same problem again, unfortunately.
Jill,
Maybe I just
have
shoot
you
the
found
hunter.
anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Yeah, the pilot, like
Oh,
the
do
backdoor
you?
pilot
Well,
for
then I'll try to go down using
All
the
Grown Up
rope.
when they all
Wait.
were hiding in the closet from Angelica because she was trying to like beat them up or whatever. They took her cookies or something, and it led into that where they went to the future and saw what it was like. I thought that was great. But yeah, nothing beats
Hey,
the ads.
What's going on?
Now I've done it.
Yo, Shinyu,
Sorry, Jill.
what up, Tony in
Wait.
chat? Yes,
I'll
Metroid
go
movie,
get another
please.
rope.
We talked about that like an hour
Barry?
ago. Have you been here the whole
Barry?
time, dude? Oh yeah, when Ed has the pebble in his shoe and he goes absolutely apeshit. Yeah, that's some good shit right there. What's my favorite Ed, Edd n Eddy episode? Oh, Robot Rebel Ranch, where they try to go see the movie and they end up at the junkyard and they use like their imagination, like they're on the planet, and Ed's the one like guiding them through because he knows all of it. And it's like, we must find shelter for it. Yeah, I
Hey,
know. The frozen
there,
robot
Jill?
planet
Grab the
nights.
rope.
Like that's so good. Classic episode. I love the hide and go seek episode 1 too. That was a great one because they literally ripped the tree out of the ground and put it on the home base was down on the wagon.
I'm sorry, Jill.
I fucking love that shit.
I didn't know
It's
that
hilarious.
was going to happen.
Sorry.
Oh, reboot was great.
I was really careless.
And the fact that still to this
Are you
day,
okay, Barry?
I am so
Maybe
mad
you're
that they
getting
did that
tired.
stupid reboot the Guardian
No,
Code
I'm
thing
all right.
on
Don't
Netflix
worry.
instead of continuing the fucking show. They left it on a
Jill.
cliffhanger.
I found something.
There was talks of bringing Ed and Eddie back, but they felt that the Big Picture show was the best send-off. Was there? Because I know Danny Antonucci's been very adamant about that show
I'll take
never
this
coming
then.
back, never getting a reboot. Speaking of reboot, yeah, I enjoyed reboot, especially like the later seasons, like where Bob got sent into the web, and Enzo and Andrea were going through the web to find him because they got locked out of mainframe because they lost the game thanks to Megabyte and shit. I thought that was great. But my thing from the people who made reboot was Beast Wars. That was my thing. Like, shit got violent in that show. It really did when you watch it. It's kind of nuts. Yeah, fans were trying to get reboot, essentially like rebooted or like, to come back. But I also do know that there are people online, they've been bringing back reboot, I think, or something. It's called like, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's on Twitter or something like that. But they're going through and they're restoring reboot and they're like upgrading it to like 4K and shit like that and cleaning it up, making it look. They already some guy already did it on YouTube for Beast Wars. Beast Wars is in 1080p and 4K and it looks fucking great. It looks so good. I will admit it does show its dated side, because people say that Beast Wars is dated, and I will admit that in some ways it kind of is. If you look at the world that they're in, if you look at the backgrounds, especially when they do like the desert or the mountains and stuff, yeah, it's not as well detailed and it shows its age. And I think some of the beast modes don't hold up as well, but the robot forms look fucking stunning to this day. Hold on a sec, guys. Be right back. All right. Who's blowing up my phone? Heh. Ish Beggy. All right, so what did I miss? Sorry, guys. 32 people watch right now. We're almost at 50 likes. Let's fucking go. Aren't they trying to bring back Codename Kids Next Door? Wasn't there, like, talks about that or something? God damn it. Huh? Oh, hold on a sec. Meh. Bitch. But yeah, Beast Wars was great. I love that show, and it's a damn shame that they only lasted 3 seasons. They had to cut so much stuff out of that show that they wanted to do. Because every season, I remember that I've seen the interviews with like the directors and the writers and stuff, and they even said it. They're like, yeah, we didn't know if we were gonna be around or anything like that. We didn't think we were gonna last. We didn't think we'd get another season, so we kind of left every season on kind of like a cliffhanger. And boy, that if you were there back when that show came out, and fuck, man, like that cliffhanger for that show was insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't really like a big fan of how Beast Wars ended. I felt like it was, I mean, obviously it was rushed because they cut down like what they were doing. And then Beast Machines happened, and I didn't really like Beast Machines, but I didn't hate it as much as everybody else did. But everybody's points are very valid of why that show wasn't good. But I think one of the standout parts of that whole show was seeing Cheetor kind of come full circle as this, you know, he was the kid of that space crew from back in Beast Wars, and then he ended up being the leader when Optimus was having those weird visions and he was screwing up all the time. And, you know, he jumped in and took charge. Again, very different from the punk kid who was always getting in trouble during the Beast Wars saga, so I like that. Oh yeah, Samurai Jack was good. I'm glad that show got a fucking series finale, because when they brought that show back, oh goddamn man, that shit was brutal. Fucking bitch ass snake. Oh damn! I thought he couldn't get me from there. Whoa, whole trajectory just changed. Around and around we go. I thought those things were strong enough to. It's a fucking explosive round, man. That was hilarious. Somebody clip that, please. Oh, do I watch Invincible? Yeah, I think that might be one of the greatest comic book adaptations. I mean, it's not great in certain areas, but it's really a great show. Like, I avoided it when it first came out because I was just like, I don't have the time to get into another series and shit like that. You know, I was just like, nah, forget about it. And then, like, I watched it as, like, season 2 was coming out, so I binged season 1, and, like, holy fucking shit, was that insane. There we go. Bitch snake. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. I mean, Cat Shark, I don't know if you've
Jill,
read the
have you found
Invincible
anything
comics,
interesting?
but if you don't think he catches a
Yes,
break
but I
in
can't
the
see very
show,
well.
holy
How
fuck,
about going
dude.
down to check
That
by
motherfucker
yourself?
in the comics
I have a
just
rope
gets
here.
screwed 10 times
do you?
worse. I
Well,
don't know
then
how
I'll
they're
try
going
to
to
go
adapt
down
some of that
using the
stuff, to
rope.
be honest.
Wait.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry?
I think the acting in Invincible is really fucking good too. But this season, I think they're I think they're in trouble for their animation because the latest episode that just happened. First off, their latest episode was absolutely terrible. It dragged on way too long, like absolutely just way too long.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope!
I don't want to.
I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Will I be playing Maximum Carnage and Separation Anxiety? I mean, maybe. I do want to play that and everything. I would love to get 6 people to play X-Men on stream. That'd be a lot of fun. I haven't played 6-player X-Men since... Oh, it's my cat. I haven't played that since the arcade days. All right, so I'm trying to think. Where exactly do I need to run to right now? Bastard. You bastard! God, I hate the hunters in this game, man. Ugh! Welcome to every Spider-Man fan since 2007. Yeah, no, I mean, Spider-Man's had a rough go throughout his career, but holy shit, dude! Like those later comics, Spider-Man just can't. Like everybody always loves Spider-Man because like they think he's like the best like character, and to be honest, he really is. To be honest, like he's such a great character. They've really written him well in a lot of ways, not in every way, but yeah, he's gotten fucked over quite a lot. God damn, dude. The poor guy just can't win. Just can't win at all. But I hope that Invincible doesn't drag on for too long. I really hope not. Because I don't want to risk that show running it literally itself into the fucking ground. There we go. All right, if they're going to be assholes about this, then we'll do this. Nine seasons feels best. Jesus Christ, it takes forever for them to make fucking episodes, man. Bitch! Now you got no arms. How you like them apples? What do you think of the new Spider-Man trailer? I think it's great. I think it's great. I'm excited. Spooters! Spooters! No, I think that the new Spider-Man movie is going to be absolutely amazing. It seems that there's a little bit too many villains in it, and I really hope we don't repeat the mistake of, wait, does the zombie get replaced in here? Oh. He's just not here anymore. Yeah, that's right, because, like, there's no zombies left in the mansion once those hunters come out. No, but I'm excited. And, I think they might have ruined Daredevil's Born Again Season 2, because if you look at the trailer, you see that what's his name? You see Spider-Man fighting ninjas. He's fighting the Hand. That's Daredevil's enemy. So I suspect that Daredevil's going to show up, and I swear to fucking Christ, they better hide it like they did when he showed up in No Way Home as Peter's lawyer. It has to be that. I do not want to see a single trailer with Daredevil or Matt Murdock. I'm saying that right now. Going to the lab? Hell yeah, dude. Oh! Suck it, bitch! From across the screen! Let's go! Ain't no threat. You ain't so bad. You ain't tough. Oh shit, we hit 50 likes. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, but yeah, I'm excited for the new Spider-Man movie. It's a bummer that Tom Holland's not going to be in. I guess it's the Doomsday movie. Apparently, he's not going to be unmasked in it that much because he was busy filming other stuff. So But he's still going to do the voiceover, so that's fine. Because, I mean, Spider-Man as we know it, he literally just stays in the mask anyway. So it's not that really big of a deal, I think. Oh, yeah, John Bernthal's the Punisher? Fuck yeah. And they got that Punisher One Last Kill thing coming out or whatever in a couple of...
Motherfucker.
Again, a couple of months. So that's going to be good. Because he was captured at the end of Daredevil Born Again Season 1. So, and he escaped. So I really hope they explain that shit. Nick Castle, thank you for the gifted membership of the channel, dude. Greatly appreciate that, dude. Let's welcome, who got it? Oh, Demonic Furby. Fucking love that. That's fucking great. Demonic Furby, let's fucking go. Prove that he can play old Bruce Wayne. Oh, fuck yeah. 100%. Mixing it, the two does not seem to work. Why not, you stupid bastard? Just making up shit now. Nobody saw that. We can still do a no damage run. Like, I hope they bring John Bernthal back to do more Punisher stuff. Like, he loves the character. And to be honest, he's really the essential Punisher. And there's never really been a bad actor for the Punisher. Even Dolph Lundgren's version in the 80s actually was pretty good. It really was. Thomas Jane's was really good. Ray Stevenson did a great job, too, because it was literally Punisher Warzone. That's what it was. Gotta restart the game. We all saw it. I don't even know why I'm picking up the Mo disc. I'm not gonna rescue Chris this round. Yeah, like, Warzone may not have been the best, but to be honest, it's really fun. And it's bloody as fuck. Way more than the first two Punisher films that came before it. But yeah, no, I agree. Michael Keaton proves that he could be an old Bruce Wayne. He'd be perfect for it. He's got to do it. You know, he has to. Like, I mean, and the fact that they were going to do a Batman Beyond movie in the style of Into the Spider-Verse, and they fucking canceled it. It's like, you guys are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. You literally have no idea what you're doing with any of your shit, do you? You've got all these chances to do great things, and you don't do jack shit with the IPs you got. Like, Into the Spider-Verse has made so much fucking money. Same with the sequel. Why would you not want to compete against that and do a DC version with Batman Beyond? Like, absolutely fucking stupid. Oh, yeah. There's only ever going to be one blade. Yeah. There's only been one blade. There's only ever going to be one blade. Yeah, no, that joke sticks. Because, yeah, I guess the guy who was supposed to play Blade, I guess he's out of it. I guess they're not doing it anymore. It's like, dude, how could you fuck up Blade so bad? He's fighting vampires. And if, you know, obviously if Marvel would just get the fucking rights back to the shit from Sony and everything, they could have had him in Morbius. Not the Jared Leto one, though. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy in the ass. He sucks. Yeah. I mean, I would love to see Michael Keaton in the, like, if they do the thing that they did in the Batman Beyond TV show where they showed Bruce in the Beyond suit and everything. You know, they showed that him in that before he finally retired, and he looked badass shit in that thing, man. Like he looked badass. Actually, you know, somebody had said it a while ago, and I actually agree with this. The guy who played Robbie, the kid who played Robbie on Cobra Kai, they said he would make a great Terry McGinnis. And I saw like one of his professional headshots, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, it would. He'd be perfect for it. Oh my God. Like, I was like, how did I never see this before? It'd be perfect. Yo, Philip, thank you for gifting out one membership, man. Greatly appreciate that. So, Lieutenant Wesker Priceless, if you're here, say thank you. Give thanks to him for gifting you that membership.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Okay, so I gotta go. Ugh. Go downstairs. Yeah, I gotta dump this stuff. So I go downstairs. Yeah. Wasn't there supposed to be a Blade game coming out soon? That's right! They did announce a Blade game. Oh my God, I forgot about that. There was supposed to be one. Well, I mean, we'll get that when we get the Wolverine movie, the Wolverine game, I guess, which that's supposed to be this year, I think. Yeah, now Anthony Starr is saying that he's too old to be Wesker. And it's like, dude, you're like literally the same age as what Wesker would be in one of the later games. And there's also de-aging technology. There's makeup. It can be done. Bitch. Bitch. I mean, don't get me wrong. He'd be great as Wesker. He'd be perfect. He would be awesome. I got this. Oh man. All right. So we've got the Magnum. Gone upstairs. No. I have to save and get the crank. Anyway, yeah, maybe we'll just cut the game here, actually. Oops. The old row settings and everything. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe we'll set this up for like a part 2 anniversary thing or whatever if we get back to it. There we go. So yeah, no, this was fun, guys. This is really fun. I had a great time hanging out tonight. Thank you everybody for stopping by. We actually had a lot of donations. We got 16 new members to the channel. Remember, if you're a new member, you actually get access to our monthly after parties that we do here, and also you know, you get your name at the end of the credits for the videos that I do on the channel. I've been really thinking about how I want to take this channel now that I can't travel and do photography anymore, really, after, you know, everything that happened with my dad in the hospital, and I don't have anybody to look after my dad anymore. So I'm really going to be pushing for videos here on the channel and doing the best that I can to get them out there, but I need you guys' help to do that. So if you see a video on the channel, give it a thumbs up. It helps out more than you know. So we'll see what the next 2 days got planned. I did talk to my buddy Logan about coming back and finishing RE5. So we'll see what happens with that if we got time on Sunday. So yeah, either way, guys, there'll be some streams coming up very soon and more videos to the channel. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a good one.